Well, you're just trapping a little water there, are you, to the pan in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's shovel it out. So we can...
Are you collecting sediment there, Ron?
No.
No, you're just using that to make yourself a little dam. Where are you going to work, son?
Yeah.
How many big nuggets did you just throw away there, Dean? What's the mesh there now, Dean? What's the size of that mesh?
Small mesh.
What, you know what millimeters is?
Oh. Three? What is that? No, I thought I saw a 4 millimeters.
There's another spot behind me there, gentlemen. Anybody wants to start? You can send all their crap down to Dean.
Doing good. Good motion. Not good at flicking this dude, I know. Oh, you do? Oh, I do with those things there. You gotta bang it or something. Bang it.
That's the place to have your central location so that you can analyze those.
Now, you go right through the pan now, or do some hard force? Right through the pan. You better empty that pan before you put any more in. One thing you notice is there's a lot of stuff floating on the surface. That could be disaster oil from the vegetation. Not sand. That's kind of an indication of going around. If you start picking out gold veins and you start floating away, that's what's causing it. I'm not just sure what they're making. Like, are those the bugs we were using yesterday? No, they're not. The oil on them. Well, there's soap on them now. And there might be something like your pathways that but anyway, oil in but well, there's soap all over these now as well. They're gone. They're gone. Just for the reef.
Yeah, exactly.
What's happening? That shaking motion gives you a fair amount of rotation and scrubbing, autogenous grinding, whatever. So right now these screens are a little bit slippery, but once they oxidize, they're going to become much more grippable with gloves like that. and that's moderately clean. There's not a lot of clay on it. Good to stack them though, you know, if you want to look for quartz.
So it was nice. I mean, you might even find gold nuggets as big as that one of those days. It's always nice to look.
Well, not too many nuggets occur in that screen.
Yeah.
The next one down, yeah, sure. Now, in this case, we've got a bit of a current, just for a demonstration. If you put that underneath, we'll have a bigger basin to catch stuff in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, is it from these screens that you would sort of stockpile and look for pebble?
Yep.
This is the one.
This is a good sized fraction.
Yeah. Fraction.
And you're getting down to the point where heavy minerals occur as pebble.
Sure.
And it's a diamond screen. And the diamond miners would use it for heavy mineral separation.
Sure.
Jig.
Yeah.
And they'd give it that scrubbing effect first.
Yeah.
And then they'd spin it and drop it and catch it. Spin it, drop it, and catch it.
Okay.
In a repeated manner like that, so that everything moves off around the outside. Diamonds would be here in the middle.
Sure.
And things like quartz, gold in them would be in the middle as well. And rocks, skarn minerals, garnet skarns that tend to collect there. Minerals like considerate wood tins are common on this screen, magnetite. And if it's a good concentrate, you'll get a layering of the magnetite or the oxides in the bottom, things like garnets on top of that, and things like epidote on top of that. 3 layers. And if you flip it as the diamond miners would do, to find the diamonds on the bottom, they'd repeat that a number of times and finally bring it into the bottom and do a jigging motion like this, long strokes first, and then finally a little vibration like that to make everything pack in the closest packing. And then they'd find a smooth spot, like over here. Yeah. They'd flatten out the leaves, and they'd actually add it up a number of times, one gravel layer on the next, and they flip to that spot like this. And of course that's a poor pile, but
yeah.
Next time we'll do it, it'll come down a little bit better. But they'd find the diamonds right on top of the pile, or if it was with the magnetite garnet epidote pile, you see 3 rings, the black on top, and the red and the green.
Okay.
And now this is just a funnel, so we have to clear the guck off the funnel into the gold pan below. And that down. Nice wad of clay in the middle. That'll demonstrate this convection. If you shake it, see there's an island rising in the middle? That demonstrates convection, that the sand goes down to the bottom and rises in heat in the center and spreads out. So if it's free of clays, which you're free by scrubbing a little bit, then the fine gold should move down to the tip. Coarse gold should move down to the tip. The fine gold might move down to the tip and then start to rise with the ascending column of sediment. So you never let the water wash across the tip of the pile. Your wash water comes in around the edge here and doesn't pass over the center. So that fine stuff that might happen to be at the surface when you begin washing, it quickly slips down below. And you always keep it loose. There's three different motions here. One is a tilting one, which by itself is dangerous. That is, you can get the stuff to go around the circle by doing this.
That's what I've seen most people doing.
Oh, but that's bad, because the tip of the pan, if the tip of the pan doesn't move, everything kind of locks in there, it packs. And I'll show that in a minute. The stuff may have enough clay that it doesn't pack well, but right now I can't put my finger down to the tip. It's packed. And you want to have that sand loose so the gold can continually migrate down during the washing process. And the way to do that, of course, is shake it, and don't stand around and talk, because it settles as you talk. But slip quickly from that motion into a broad sweeping motion, slower, and then you start the tipping motion. Get that arm of sediment going around, and dip just as it comes past your left thumb. So you bring the sediment, or the water in there, and that cleans the sediment out. And right now the tip of the pan is always loose. And every time you swirl around, the gold is working its way down through that matrix to the tip. Now for the beginner, you can keep your hands fixed, and every now and then just turn it a little bit, and begin washing again, so that you're attacking a different part of the pile. And I just pass it from hand to hand. That's the simplest thing. Just made a mistake here. So at that point, you stand up, relax your back, put the tip of the pan in the palm of your hand, I'm going to put this into iambic pentameter. I got a